Hello and happy, wonderful Weirdo Day where I get to wear my onesie and there's nothing you guys can say about it. It's my freaking holiday. Um, but before we get into my holiday of the year, head over to Netflix, um, download the Jaws from 1975 just so you can have better performance during the playback and get comfortable. Get freaking comfortable. All right, so we're not going to do a lot of chatting. This live went way later than I wanted to, and honestly, I was going to bail out on y'all. But I have this set saying, if you don't show up for yourself, how do you expect people to show up for you? And I said in my earlier live that I would do this watch party today. So I am a woman or a shark of my word. So let's get into this. So honestly, I was supposed to do this watch party yesterday. We are having this new series called Movie Mondays, where I will show a new movie every Monday. And for those who saw my last live, not the one with the Apple, not the Apple keynote, but the one before, how I'm no longer doing Peacemaker. I needed some kind of content to take its place, and it ended up being Jaws. And I'm actually going to see all four of them. So we'll be seeing Jaws for the rest of the month. And then I'll let you know what's going on after. I know we're supposed to do the Cobra Kai series as well. However, um, I need to find out if my partner still wants to do it. It's a huge commitment. And I'm one of those people like, hey, I get it because I can't afford to pay her, at least not right now. Even though, shout out to Tori if she ever sees this, you deserve the world, the type of commitment she puts into not just her channel, my channel, just everyone she collabs with. So we'll let you know about the Cobra Kai for sure, if it's going or not going. Now, here's a little backstory about how Jaws was selected to be the movie that I saw in theaters, even though I saw this before as a kid on television. Um, there is a connection between Michael Jackson and Jaws, and it was so happily playing during that Michael Jackson Day week. Now, initially, I was going to see it Thursday on an IMAX theater, but I could not get coverage that day. I couldn't. And I was supposed to actually have that whole weekend off. It just didn't turn out that way. And so I was like, there is a Michael Jackson party in Brooklyn with DJ Spinner called Forever Michael. But do I want to go to Brooklyn? All my friends were legitly out of town, every single one of them. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable going to a party and I'm not even sure who's there because we have like a system how to make sure everybody or try to get everybody home safely. I mean, and it works. But I was like, I've never like it dawned on me I've never gone to a party by myself. Like I'll show up at a party by myself, but I'm not leaving by myself. So long story short, Jaws became my Michael Jackson celebration for Michael Jackson Day. And I mean, I knew it was a Michael Jackson connection for years. I've had the T-shirt on that's in that picture on for years. The minute I found out there was a connection with Michael Jackson and Jaws, I was like, let me get a shirt, let me represent. So I don't have the best picture of it. It's not the easiest thing to find, but it's basically that triangle Jaws T-shirts that came out back then. I could not find a replica. If I ever find it, I'll let you guys know. The closest I came was a yellow one that I saw on the internet, but I want that one. And that's on the original picture is with this guy, but I'm not sure who the guy was, so I just took it out. And on the right hand side, it's him with the Jaws t-shirt with his brothers. One brother's missing now that I think about it. It looks like Jermaine's missing. But no, actually I can't tell. The picture's kind of like pixelated. And then here's another picture. I know for sure that's Tito. Right next to him, that looks like that's Randy. Turquoise is probably Jackie. The guy in the rock with the vest, I think, is Marlon. And then sitting down is Tito. So Jermaine's missing. Okay. The guy in the turquoise look like a Jermaine a little bit, but I think that's Jackie. And there's also another Jaws connection with his son, BG Jackson. He was spotted recently with the fan wearing the freaking t-shirt, the Quince t-shirt. So that's really cool. So let's get into a little video highlight of how my experience was from that night, and then we'll get into the freaking movie. Well, actually, we have a little bit more talking back, but the point is we're going to be seeing the movie soon. All right, see you in about 2.5 minutes. Here's some insight of my Jaws 4DX experience at the Regal at 42nd, but let's show some love to my favorite socks ever that I got from Five Below. Me at the concession stand as always. They had a combo set, the Orca cup, and a bucket of your choice. I end up going with this bucket, but truth be told, I did get the other bucket the following week when I saw Higher Learning. I couldn't help myself. You know I love my merch. And this is me in the bathroom struggling to get out. Should have went to the bathroom first, then got concession, duh. But I captured this footage with my Insta360 Go S. It was just the best camera to have for this situation, and I was actually impressed with the low light quality here. But some words from Steven himself, so let's listen to it.
Mechanical shark named Bruce, who did not always take my direction. So by the time I finished production, I was so convinced that I would never again be hired to direct another Hollywood film. However, audiences did not seem to care about all of our production woes, and the rest is movie history that I am still grateful for to this day.
Did your theater clap for this part too?
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
This was the first time where I had an experience so interactive with strangers. We had a blast, and as you see, I'm under the cover, hot mess. I don't do well with horror on any level, but I had such a blast. This was so worth the cost.
Oh! Hard in line of the foulest. Start the engine.
So I'm in the theater all by myself. Oh my Lord. I got my bucket. I dropped everything. It was a hot mess. But if you want to see this in 4D, oh my gosh, bring a blanket. Oh my gosh. I hope I didn't lose anything. But the bucket's cute. It's like a bucket like to bring on the beach. That was my experience. Hope you enjoyed. So that was my Jaws 4DX experience at Regal. I would say I don't have a favorite theater, but I do have a favorite experience. It is that 4DX. Now in Jaws, it wasn't like how it was for Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith, I really felt like we were going to get thrown out of our seats. I felt like, hey, these things really need seatbelts. Jaws, it was a very more calm experience. It's mainly when we were on the boat. It was like, and also when we were on the boat, it was freezing. I should, if I had the onesie, I would have wore the onesie there. It was so cold. What's up, Danny Dan? Oh, sorry. Hopefully you can just watch it on the replay. But yeah, this is the first night of a 4-week series of Jaws, so this will really be cool. Oh, you mean you missed it in the theaters? Oh, that sucks. Oh no. I still want to see, but the 3D. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, and actually, this is the first time I saw a 3D movie that I liked. It wasn't too jarring. It was like, oh, this is really well done. I mean, maybe because it was a Steven Spielberg thing. It was very well done. And I'm really glad I went to see it. And I mean, initially I wasn't going to pay the extra money to see it in 4DX, but because I belong to that AMC membership, when I canceled, there was no cancellation fee. So I canceled with AMC, upgraded for like $3 or $4 more to go see it in the 4DX. And honestly, it worked out better because the popcorn buckets, which I showed in the highlight reel, were there. Now I didn't get, this is the one I got the following week. I went to go see Higher Learning, and I said, oh, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll be there when I get there. And it was, because I wasn't going back to 42nd Street to get it. This is the one I got that night. And I did find a way to display these in the apartment. First, I was like, oh, this is not going to work. I have a method on what buckets get chosen and why. We'll discuss that in a way later video. But there's a reason why certain buckets get picked and why ones don't. But basically, essentially, it has to fit in the space without taking up more space. So I found the way to make it work. I can't figure out what's my favorite cup. First, it was this one. I got this one months ago. I got it when I saw Fantastic Four, like back in July. Then the Orca cups came out, and you're going to need a bigger bowl. And of course, oh, why is this leaking? I probably overstuffed it. Hold on. But I did. Dang, it's going all over the place. So then, like, this became a thing, especially if you saw Jaws, then you know what this is. But it was just really, really cool. And I think it's going to be a great addition to the space. I didn't mean to say Higher Learning. Highest to Lowest, my bad. Highest to Lowest. That's the Spike Lee movie. That's the latest one. That's out of theaters now, but it's now on streaming on Apple TV, but I don't have Apple TV yet. But I wasn't gonna go to the movies that week, but I was like, oh, I have the perfect outfit for it. Like, I try to do my fits based on what I have in the house already, and it was only like $10 because it was on a Tuesday. And then I was like, I really wanted the popcorn bucket. So I said, oh, okay. Cheap theater, the bucket you want's there, an extra cup is there. And always shout out to the Regal staff. They're so sweet. Because, you know, when I'm shooting content, I think that's the main reason why I go by myself. The whole shooting content thing is very annoying to my friends, like super annoying. And so I get it. I do get it. I have other YouTuber friends. I do get the whole YouTube thing. And it could be really annoying if you're trying to do something normal. But for me, and I have the receipts, since the 90s, since the mid 90s, I've always had a camera. So my normal is to document everything. I've always been this person. If I ever find a way to convert my old videos, y'all gonna be some funny throwbacks. But I find going to the theater by myself is a better experience because then I get to vlog and enjoy myself and take my time. And then like I said, you know, 99% of my theater experience has been really pleasant this year. I only had one hiccup I'd rather not get into, but it was really pleasant. So that was my experience. I wish it could have been in the theaters longer. I felt like it could have stayed a little bit longer, especially in the 4DX. But if it is available, I'll let you guys know if it comes back. What's the other thing? Yeah. How to support the channel, how to get the merch, how to get that t-shirt that the Michael Jackson's son was wearing. Actually, Michael's son was wearing a blue one, but just buy whatever you want to buy. There's the other colors of it. That keychain was on my bag the day I saw the movie, but I have 20 items in the Shark store, including this onesie. That's funny. And what's up, Bruce? Thanks for coming back. We had a live earlier. Here we go. So this is my sushi plate of the century. Can y'all imagine what my life is like off camera? It is a time. Look how cute. So I got the amino sauce or soy sauce to y'all, but I use coconut aminos instead. And my sushi. Actually, all the stuff came from Trader Joe's because times are hard. I think this cost me like $4. Like uh California rolls are like I think $10 a pack. So I was like, oh, we're going to Trader Joe's in the freezer aisle, and we're just going to get this for $4. I love it. And oops, I got a mug. Now I'm supposed to use this for like coffee, not coffee, tea. But I have a cucumber salad in here. So I'm not the best with chopsticks, and I left the fork in the kitchen. I'm not getting out. So I have a cucumber salad in here. It's so cute. I wanted something a little cuter than like me, because they had some scary ones too. I didn't want that. My bad. But I say all that. All those fun things are in the shop. I'm going to give you a heads up though. That shark plate is not the easiest thing to store. We're working on a solution now. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that. If I find a box to store it properly, I will share that. That will also be part of the store. No, I wish I did that. I brought it. But the price was good. I think it was like $27. $27. And then the cup, I forgot how much the cup was. And two things I need to stop buying: cups and popcorn buckets. But I'm telling you right now, I saw a popcorn bucket I'm after next month. So, but I'm just telling you, I'm acknowledging that I need to stop buying cups and popcorn buckets. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's better the actual sushi from the place. But I'm buying. Well, actually, someone brought me sushi for a future project, and I was just like, when it's just me, I'll just do the Trader Joe one. It's good enough. I'll put it in the air fryer. They say put in the microwave, but I don't cook with a microwave at all. So I'll put it in the air fryer for about 15 minutes at 450 degrees. This way you don't have to have any unnecessary oil in it. It works. But is it as good as the actual sushi rolls in the store that's made? No, but it's good enough. So this movie came out in 1975. It was filmed by Steven Spielberg, and it became a cult classic. I never gave this movie a second thought, and I'll be honest, if Michael Jackson wasn't connected to the movie because of the T-shirt, or I wasn't even going to see it in theaters. But then I was like, oh, I want to do something in honor of Michael Jackson's birthday, and that was my clever way of going about it. But yeah. No, listen, I've been looking into the buckets that are worth money, and I only had one bucket that was worth a little something extra. And I think it was Regal. They re-released it. It was some Sonic, I think it was a Sonic one. Either it was Regal or AMC. Anyway, so it kind of messed the value. Maybe in the future this stuff will be worth something, but right now it's an oversaturated market. If you have the F1 bucket, that is worth a lot of money. I don't have that one. I saw F1 way later, like down the line. Who else is worth money? There were several that were worth money, but then, like I said, it got oversaturated. But yeah, maybe 5-10 years from now, who knows? But I use all my stuff, so I don't know. I use all my stuff. If I have, let's say 20 cups, I'm using all 20. I'm so weird. Not weird, but happy weirdo day. I'm one of those people, like, I didn't buy to like make money off of it. I bought to enjoy it, display it, use it, you know. Like every one of the cups and buckets I have is a story, it's an experience, it's something tied into the summer or tied into my childhood or both. So I'm like, I didn't buy it to say, "Ooh, look what I have." I bought it to say, "Ooh, look what I'm using." and I cannot wait to do the popcorn project with you. I have to talk to my landlord to fix a few things in the apartment first, so we could film in the newer spaces. But I am so excited. We have a sneak peek of the popcorn project, and I'm like, this is so freaking fun in here. Because it was only the office that was really playful. By the time we're done redoing the apartment, it's going to be all the spaces except the master room. I think the master room should be a little bit more adult and calming. Um, but the rest of the house is going to be a toy box on steroids. Because I'm like, what else are we going to do with this stuff? So why not? Um, and so we're up to the part where we have to grab our separate devices. I'm already queued up, but I'll give you guys an extra minute to get everything together. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I'd be in bed by now. This week is so crazy. Like, so I've been doing this not silly, but I've been doing this TikTok challenge where I have to post every day, and it's supposed to like get your channel, like your TikTok to grow. So far, we're on day number 9. Today we'll make day number 10. And so I try to put up 2 videos a day. So far, so good. But I also want each day to be like tailored to the day itself. Needless to say, this is a lot of work because if anybody knows me, I put a lot of thought and love into everything. I can't seem to help it. Uh, but it's been a fun project. This whole year has been unexpectedly progressive. It's like things have directed me in different directions that I think works for me in a way that makes me I was initially upset that I couldn't afford any of the events at all. No stuff for Gadget Trish, nothing for the Jackson Family channel. And then I got stuck going to the movies every week. And it turned out to be the most needed summer that I ever like, because I tend to like not deal with anything. And I think when you travel and you're always preparing for trips and stuff, you don't really have time to like, I don't know, I can't explain it. This year, I was more like in tune with how I'm really feeling. And then on a beautiful side, like I got to experience a side of me that I thought I lost. Like I've always been this person with the movies and dressing up, and I even find myself dressing up for a regular day, like for International Pizza Day. I wore like pizza colors, and then I was on the train all day. Everybody's like, "I love your outfit. I love your outfit." I didn't think nothing of it. It looked like Ronald McDonald colors. But then, like when I saw the video, I said, "Oh, I get it," because New Yorkers we wear a lot of dark colors all the time. So I don't know. It's helped me tap into, so I would say a part of me that I thought that was long gone, and kind of like inspired me to just keep living out loud and making the best out of things, even if you don't have money. So I won't have too many movies this fall. I'm not a winter person or fall person. I hate the cold. Fall I don't mind so much, but the winter. But you'll see some movie fits here and there. But for the most part, I want to focus on the popcorn project, get the place back in order, and keep healing. Healing is not something that I can't explain it. Healing's probably a lifetime thing, especially if something really hurts you or if a loss has really affected you. But it's the pushing through part that that is interesting. I've never experienced what I've experienced ever in terms of a lot, a lot of heaviness, but and a good thing it's pushing me to like keep looking for the light, if that makes any sense. So I was having a moment. Just I was like, what a year. It's a crazy year. But let me, I forgot to put up the timer. Duh. All I talking, I could have put a timer on. Duh. Um, but I hope if anybody's going through anything that you are taking steps to healing and breaking through for yourself. It took me years to get to this point, and it's probably going to take years to be who I was, or maybe I never will be the person I was. Maybe I'm supposed to be the person I am now. But here's to a new chapter of your life, I guess, right? Let's see. Now I think we're ready to cue everything up. Look, y'all, we got our fake jaws. Yay. Oh, God. So every time we do a new series, there's new media to queue up. And I didn't even test to see if the stopwatch is compatible with this. We're about to find out. Oh, good. It fits. Perfect. Perfect. There's certain things I wish I could do easier, but in time. I like to have each graphic package tailored to each franchise. I actually went to school for this. So, like, we used to have proposals about how we're going to make our graphic packages. There's just certain things that don't leave you. And I'm like, if we're doing Jaws, we need to be under the water. We need to have a shark. We need this. We need that. We need custom graphics. I know it's too much, but I love it all. I love the little details. I think it makes life brighter. All right, we are officially ready. I hope, but all my chatting, you guys are ready. I'm going to press start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads up, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna be 100% attentive. I have another live tomorrow, and I'm not even close to being prepared for tomorrow. I never even got You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat until I saw the movie again. I no lie, I think I maybe saw Jaws. I'm gonna say max twice in my whole life, and I'm scared to death of it. So it's so funny. There was a little kid in the theater with us. So I asked the father. I said, "Is your son scared?" And the little kid climbs over his dad. He goes, "What did you say?" I said, "Are you scared?" He goes, "This is nothing. This is nothing." Thank you, child, for making me feel like the biggest baby on the planet. But I told you, I'm not good with horror. I think it's the sound design that messes with me. Like, I was gonna watch Sinners, and I'm like, nah, dogs, I ain't ready for it yet. So now I'm watching The Pit. I think John Campea suggested that, and I'm like, The Pit it is. I think I have like 4 or 5 more days of HBO. Then it's bye bye HBO. I'll turn it back on eventually. So I had no idea John Williams was a composer of this. John Williams is part of so many freaking iconic movies. Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones, I believe. Ah, that's funny. It is we're going to need a bigger boat. That's one of those Mandela effect things, isn't it? Well, the cup says you're going to need a bigger boat. So thanks to the cup, I better not mess this line up ever again. But I think I just said we're going to need a bigger boat. Yo, this is so crazy about the first shark attack. Hot mess. It is funny. I saw this as a little kid. I don't even like the way I remembered it as a kid versus how I saw it as an adult. In my child mind, I just thought Jaws attacked them the whole entire time. Then when I see it, I was like, this is not what I remember. I mean, it's better as an adult. I know what the hell's going on. They are the ultimate combo for sure. Heck yeah. You know, I never gone skinny dipping. At least I don't remember doing that. I do remember being at the beach at night, though. It's low-key scary as hell. You're always thinking like a jellyfish or something's going to like mess you up. And then, if you ever try to be romantic on the beach ever, it is so off-putting. Anakin Skywalker was right about the whole sand thing. It gets everywhere, literally everywhere. I'm like, who thought it was a good idea to get romantic on a freaking beach? I don't like sand. It's coarse. Like it's everywhere. Literally. I actually love the beach, but not in a romantic setting. And then you spend the whole day, the whole day after trying to get all the sand out your house. Mm. That must be terrifying. You're in the water minding your own business. And the water, if there's no freaking jellyfish attacking you or sharks or anything, is awesome. I got soy sauce on this. Daggone it. Thought I had a Tide stick at my desk. I must have moved it. Well, the good thing is I can get up. I'm fully dressed today for a change. Yeah. Anytime you see old movies, it's so crazy how people used to look. Like humans' features have changed drastically in 50 years. I can't believe this came out 50 years ago. 1975. Oh, I didn't even explain why I was doing the Jaws watch parties. I actually fell asleep in the movie theater, so I missed a nice chunk of this movie. But nobody should be surprised by that. How many times have I fell asleep here? And because it was so time sensitive, I said, well, let's just go anyway, because um it did very well in the box office for the re-release. So that sign that just came out was the reason why I ended up buying the bucket. Whoever worked on the merch for this, very mindful, very thoughtful, very good with details. They knew what to hone in on. My only criticism, I wish the bucket was more traditional with the 7-inch rim, but we made it. We're gonna make it work. Trust and believe. It sounds like it with this crunchy sushi. But I'm eating on a Jaws plate. My little I pan fried the sushi and it's crunchy as hell. It sounds like I'm chewing on bones. Sorry, y'all. Listen, if you guys got the space for this shark plate, check out the links in the description bar so I can get a little kickback. It is so fun. I think it's because of my mom. She always had like, not always, but she would have these random things. Like my mom was very big into themes and seasons, and so I got that from her. And I'm not gonna lie, it does make life just a little bit brighter. Adulthood can get so boring if you let it. And I was like, ooh wee. Like I tried to be quote unquote a normal adult. I did it for a year. It was the worst year of my freaking life. I look fabulous though. I had these fancy suits. I worked for a law firm. By day, retail at night. I was stressed the hell out though. That was crazy. I got bitten by my neighbor's little chihuahua once. Little tiny chihuahua. Couldn't be more than 4 or 5 pounds. That freaking chihuahua, that one little bite felt like the most agonizing pain. Could you imagine a whole shark? And then it seems like it's a painful death because you got to wait till you bleed out or this thing crushes your brain or something. Hell no. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Our theater did quote some of the stuff. I just didn't catch it on tape. I love our theater. They were so cool. Because sometimes New Yorkers can get really annoying, like annoyed when you do stuff like that. But if I really wanted a quiet movie experience, I would just see it at home. I said I actually have a dog phobia because of it. Now, granted, I do have my own dog, but I don't touch people's strangers' dogs anymore, and I get out the way. I can't wait to see Jaws 2, 3, and 4. I don't think I've ever seen those. Maybe 2, but I don't remember it. But I was on my other channel and somebody's like, oh yeah, I saw all the Jaws. And I'm like, all the Jaws? I'm thinking this is the only one. They were like, no, it's a bunch of them. Plus it allows me to like, I don't know. I just love watching anything that's connected to other stuff. Like if I had time, I would love to do Smallville. Even though low-key, I'm so annoyed with Peacemaker and how that turned out. I don't think so. I think I saw 2, but I don't remember anything. And then 3 and 4, if I saw it, I don't remember like at all. But the one thing I do remember was the biggest issue, especially when I was younger. Even though I was big on TV, I wasn't big on movies. And back then it was like cartoons. And then when I got older, I was a cheerleader, so we had to go to cheerleading practice a lot. So we really didn't watch a lot of TV. And then unfortunately, right after high school, things got really tough for us here. My father passed away. So I had to go straight from like high school straight into adulthood. And then of course, when you go from that extreme to the next, you're just trying to figure out how to survive. Like you ain't worried about nothing but, because even though my mom was still alive, then I chose not to live with her. I chose to be on my own. So I'm like, nah, I just never really had a time to do certain things. Like now I have downtime, and even that's kind of tight. Oh, I never gone to Universal Studios. That's so cool. I think because of this whole Jaws summer/fall thing, I think I'm really going to appreciate when I do get to go to stuff like that. That's so cool. Like I didn't even know that was a thing there. I was supposed to go to Universal's this summer in Cali, and then I started putting the numbers in, and I go, no, you can pay a bill. Even going to the movie theaters when your money's kind of tight, it's a luxury. I just saw my friend at work, my coworker, I was like, I need to stop with the popcorn buckets because it's defeating the whole point of the theater being $10 or $5 or whatever I'm paying. Did anybody see the keynote and they still got AirPods in freaking white? Make it make sense. These are not real problems on any level. Well, I just realized the timestamp on here is not like on point. Oh well, hope I didn't get out of sync. Oh, it was a big thing. This truck is no longer there anymore. Oh, that sucks. In Texas, they have an annual showing of Jaws where you could pay your administration, get a Oh, that's so cool. I did see something like that on TikTok, but I thought they were doing that for their 50th anniversary. I didn't know that was a thing. And there are scuba dudes underneath with dual tanks of their air. That's so freaking cool. If I get if I have money, I would actually be down in Vegas to go see Janet Jackson's residency, and then book some tickets for the Wiz to go at the Sapphire. The Sapphire. I heard them tickets are like 150 to 400. Oh wow. Oh wow. Even me seeing it on a tiny screen, man, this movie is I don't care what this little kid said in the theater. This is scary. But not scary like in a I can't watch it kind of way, just like it's suspenseful. It's the sound design for me. Dun, 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 dun. To be in the mind of John Williams, like does he do the score once he sees the movie, or does he have an idea what direction he wants to come and then he finishes once they have the cut? I love sound designers. I love all aspects of movies. The graphic designers, the freaking cinematographers, the camera angles, everything. Oh wow. That's cool. Is this a fear on anybody's bucket list to go on? When I saw the Saphir freaking experience for the Wizard of Oz, I said, what? But then when I saw that price, I was like, oops. Vegas is tricky. Like, it's like so affordable to get down there and get a hotel. And then, like, once you get down there and book the shows, then it's like not so affordable anymore. But you still get more for the money for Vegas. New York, we're just expensive for everything. And it's like, well, if I had to pick a city, I'm picking Vegas. I think anything there would be cool. Iron Maiden. I never heard of that. Let me look this up. Iron. Yo, this is crazy. 2 people died from a shark attack, and they're just like, oh, what about our business? What about people being dead? Cinema release in the fall 25, corresponding with the pay. I'm trying to think, what would be my dream movie? If it was a dream movie, this is Saphir, anything Star Wars, literally anything. I'll probably dress like a Jedi again. Actually, I think I was dressed as Darth Vader when I went last time. And it was tricky to get to work because you can't cosplay at work. So then what I did, I put a fitted jacket on top. And then once I got to work, just took the jacket off. And then I had the Darth Vader stuff showing. What other movies would be good in there? Maybe Avatar movies. I'm assuming. I wonder if the Saphir moves like the 4DX. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was on there. Thanks for letting us know, Eric. I cosplay Jason for Friday the 13th. I brought the outfit into work, went into the restroom, changed, right? So I'm working on a fit for Tron for next month. Honestly, I'm sending the outfit back. It was okay. I'll probably talk about it in a short, like why the outfit's going back. But there were so many factors why it's going back. You don't know if it's going to be cold in October, blah, blah, blah. Also, can I change? So I have to be able to change quickly and get to the movie theater. It's rare there's movies in my area. I have to always take a train to it. So anyway, um, yeah, I'm always thinking about how can I work around the work. When I when we came out the pandemic, they didn't care what we were. I actually came to work as a soaker one time. That was a funny shift. I get to work. One of the supervisors go, "What are you? What are you dressed as?" So then I got really, really quiet, and I go, it's a soaker. Do you want me to take it off?" But for normies, nobody knows what that is. So honestly, it was a really pretty outfit because I had some components of regular clothes with it. So then the manager's like, just he was just like, it's fine, just keep it on. Like, that is so cool. I had no idea. I just did it to do it, not realizing the AMC had their own marathon. Talking about being in sync with something. I would have done a whole marathon, but I'm back on my other channel now, and I'm supposed to go back on the. So basically, all 4 channels are supposed to be running in the next couple of days. I ain't gonna lie, it's driving me nuts. So it's like, even though I'm not here so much, it's the and it's funny. If I was to pick one channel, at first I was like, oh, if I was to pick one, it'd be the vegan channel. But the vegan channel, even though it has the most benefits of helping people, it's something missing. Maybe I have to find what makes it missing. Then I have the Jackson channel. Actually, that's one of my favorite channels because I'm a Jackson fan. I've been a Jackson fan since I was a kid. It's like breathing. But this one is the most fun, hands down. It comes with watch parties, gadgets, events. It's awesome. See you later, alligator. Thanks for coming through. Listen, I'm surprised any of y'all came through. I'm supposed to start this at 9 o'clock. Hopefully next Monday, the watch parties will be at 9 o'clock normal hours. I just still want to keep pushing this. Oh, wait. So the funny thing is, when I was shooting the B-roll for the 40X, I felt so bad for the guy that was on the right of me. I kept dropping everything, the water, the camera, the blanket, the this or that. I'm sure he was low-key annoyed, but he was so kind. He was the one that had the little kid. The other guy next to me clearly was from the same cloth I was. We had the same popcorn bucket, same cup. It was so cute. I was like, oh, you remind me of my little brother. I think I'm going to see the part 2 next Monday. I know yesterday or the Monday I had to work. I was just too tired to do the watch party. I was like, ain't gonna happen. Plus next week I don't think there's nothing to edit. All I gotta do is just make the little intro that I made, but no edit of what I did. Not unless you guys want to highlight the movies that I'm seeing in the movie theater. And even I'm not editing that. If I'm not mistaken, we had some shark issue in New York. I think it was last year. Let me see if I can look that up. Sharks in New York beaches. I'm almost sure that was the issue. It was shark issues in Rockaway Beach in Queens. While shark attacks are rare in the area, sightings have caused temporary beach closures and officials. Yeah, we had them. I don't really mess with New York beaches. Our beach water be brown. You can never see like. It's weird. So they were saying one of the beaches in New York are now blue, and I'm like, how's it blue? It's been brown my whole life. Usually, I go to like other places, other states, other countries. I think the last beach I went to was Coney Island. That water looked dirty. I said, I'm good on that. I love this guy's fit with the orange jacket, the cream shirt, and the denim. That would be a cute little cosplay for a Jaws sighting. Also, the guy with the blue jacket and the yellow shirt. That's only if you want to think out the box. But there's definitely a lot of yellow people in yellow. Matt Hooper. Mm. I like Jaws 1975 by movie 1975. I don't know what that means. Mm. Yo, he said, "Can I get some water?" The cup was smaller than my freaking vitamin bottle. How is that quenching any thirst? You need an orca cup. Now that's some water. Mm. Yes. I honestly did not know there was so many jaws. I was like, 4 jaws. What are you gonna do? That part's gonna be interesting. Like, how is it more? I mean, clearly it's more shark attacks, but it's different sharks I don't want to give it away. We'll just in case nobody saw this movie. But I was like, what? Yo, he was like, I don't know how to tell you this. This is not. I don't think it's the right shark. He said, let me get the measuring tape. This is not the shark you're looking for. I've seen little. Actually, I used to have little sharks in our tank, but man, I've never seen like. Well, of course you've seen the big one like in an aquarium and stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Like I never seen them like in a beach. Oh, okay. Yeah, especially 3 and 4. I don't think I saw those. Or it's a very faint memory. I'd be like, oh. Oh shoot, I'm yarning. Y'all know what I yarn? It's a wrap. How much time we have left? Shoot. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably falling asleep. No way. No way. He called them bozos. Look at the guy with the pink shirt. He giving him out look like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. So that's crazy. So let's say you get eaten by a shark, right? It sounds like you could be stuck in the belly for days waiting for your body to give out on you if it has a slow digestive system. No way. No way. Mm. Here come the mother like, who knew about this? Who knew about this? Go ahead, go for it. She ain't wrong. You had the right to slap him. Be like, no, no, you dead wrong. Honestly, she needs to slap that guy with the pink shirt on. I don't want you to cut up my body. I don't want to see this kid splatter all over. Mm-hmm. You ain't worried about the situation. You worry about how you're gonna feel. I just started watching the Pit episode. I'm in episode 3, and I think the chief of staff. I notice he's very sensitive and very compassionate when he talks to people who lost like a loved one. Um, I think being a doctor slash nurse got to be one tough job, like insanely tough. There's nothing but death around, and you can become jaded and stuff, but it's like you're not doing your patients any justice if you don't know how to deliver bad news. Like I've been in a situation where someone said it really, really cold, and I'm like, bro, like, wow. I'm already asleep. Well, the only thing I can think of to help me from falling asleep is to work on tomorrow's presentation. It's a little cold in here. Ugh. He's so cute, mimicking his dad. Mm. Mm. They didn't call catch the shark. Awkward. Oh no, I close my eyes. No. Every time I close my eyes. I can't. All right. I'm going to walk around just a little bit because my eyes are closing and I'm in a toasty outfit, which means the extra warm comfort is going to put me to sleep. I would take y'all to the kitchen with me, but this is hardwired. Shoot. Actually, I could take all this food out. Yeah. Yeah. But I am attached wirelessly so I could hear where we are. Let me just turn this up a little bit. Uh, let me see. We got an hour and 15 minutes left. The chances of me falling asleep are so high. And then I guess I'm gonna have to work on the presentation because I don't know how else to stay awake for that long. Take it all away from me. I remember when I saw this part in the theater, I was screaming. Take it all away from me. Bow, bow, bow. Huh. For some reason, I got these AirPods. It's like it sounds like static sometimes. That sick vandalism became merch to us. Bow, 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 bow. Only 5 minutes past. An hour and 10 minutes left. Oh my Lord. I am so sleepy. I think I might do the unthinkable. No, I was going to stop it and come back, but I can't even get a timestamp on this. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I am done. I think I fell asleep around this time last time. That's crazy. Everybody's in the water like, no. Did y'all see? I literally almost fell out the chair. Holy. I needed a little more. Oh, this is crazy. I'll be right back. I am falling asleep. Who falls asleep during Jaws? What are we talking about? I would be scared. Kiko, what are you doing? All right, let's see what we're up to. Timestamp 1 hour and 8 minutes in. And we have 1 hour exactly left. Again, don't them want to make it. I'm falling asleep. I cannot wait to see the replay for this. I am so sleepy. There is no way. I mean, actually, it's good the whole time, but I'm just sleepy. No, no, no. It was a hot mess. At least I saw most of it in the theaters. I'm so tired. But I made it through. Mm. The way the bones crushed, I felt that. Oh. Mm. Oh. This movie got the nerves to still be going. And I've been asleep the whole time. I'm weak. Was I snoring? Well, I don't remember this, which means I must have been asleep at the theater too. No way. Mm. It is over, y'all. Oh my God, am I going to bed? All right. Even though I was asleep for a minimum an hour. Wow, that was a sleep. I'm still exhausted. Thank you for sticking it out and saying, you know what, we're gonna let this one sleep. We're gonna let this one sleep. All right. So we'll be back next Monday for Jaws 2, the 1978 one. I'm not doing a recap on these. I'm just going to sleep. All right. See y'all in a couple of days. If you can't wait that long, I do have a live coming on. I love the Jackson family tonight. But for now, I need to go to sleep. Peace out and good night. Thanks for watching. For those who made it, 2:20 in the morning. Wow. Bye.